I feel like skateboarding is just split in half in some ways, and there's one part of the culture that is skate parks, and it's the sort of aspect that went on to TV with the televised contest series, and you know, there's talk of it being in the Olympics. But then there's like the kind of pure strain that's always been the same, and it's just street skating. You leave your house and you're skating, and it has nothing to do with Mountain Dew or the TV or anything, and it's just, you know, skateboarding, pure and simple. People always ask me about like the good old days. They always say like, what about the art and the culture that used to be there? And I'm like, that's still there. There's still a culture of dudes in Arizona who skate ditches and make zines and are in bands. Like the reason I found skateboarding from that kind of like alienation standpoint is totally there. It's just not necessarily like the big part of it anymore. Growing up in Huntington Beach, I mean, everything was one-story buildings, surf shops, a couple bars, a skate shop. And I remember as a kid going down, because there was a skate spot down there, the P.O. curb at the post office there. It's not there anymore. But we would skate this curb, but there'd be all these local legend surfer guys hanging out that we just knew through osmosis. I mean, I'm like a little kid. I'm skating this spot. I'm not like part of the real scene. I felt like I was just a local, but kind of not really. I'm too young to like know these guys, these dudes. And so growing up here, it was just amazing because skate culture was, I think, centered here. I mean, the biggest company and our favorite company growing up in '85 was Vision, and Mark Gonzalez, who was like, you know, legendary even then. And he lived here in Huntington Beach. So we would skate the P.O. curb and Gons would show up and skate. We'd be skating with the Gons as little kids, not even necessarily knowing who this legend was. And I always look at myself and think, God, I was really fortunate because I think I had the talent, but it was like a lot of luck too. I just happened to be living here. You know, there might have been better kids, you know, in Texas who never got seen because they weren't out here getting right under the whole industry's nose, you know.